and welcome to this new episode of Minecraft. We will have a lot of fun today, and apparently there are villagers nearby. Are they villagers or are they illagers? This is a good question. Maybe it's a wandering trader. Nope. Okay. Oh, hello, you come to visit my castle? Do you like my castle? I know, it's not done yet. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Okay. With that out of the way, we can move on with today's episode. I have built this little thing here, and this will be in the basement later under our main thing. And this is a little place here. So I figured every 100 hours of working on this project, we're going to put in a new map. So after 100 hours, this is what our castle looked like. We don't have one of how it looked in the beginning, but so this island went like in here and over here and out like this. So this is this is custom terrain, this part here. Of course this is built up, this is the dock area with a little garden there. This is the main courtyard. This here is the castle itself. This is still hollow, there are no floors in most of it. And this is the front wall. This is the stable. This is the library. And this is the throne room and main structure that we're working on currently. We also did terraforming here because it used to go kinda in, like follow this line, and then we made it go out here and then in. And same here, it used to go like something like this, and we built it out there, and that's that. And now these are all locked. These are not. These are current maps. And if we do that, there should be some differences now. So as you can see, we have a little bit of progress, which I will show you now. Okay, so you can see we have a bit more detail on top here because the towers are starting to get put in. So these holes here are all windows. I'll probably do some more detail on all this. Like here, I'll probably replace these two blocks with stairs, like I've done here. And behind these statues, there will be this wall that will be built up, so you won't be able to see through there. And yes, so you can see the tower will of course continue higher up. And this is where the top of the roof will start, and you can see the shape it will follow. And here, down here, we will have a shallower roof on both sides, as you can see. And these shallow roofs will go back all the way like around. And the steep roof will go back to this crossing tower, which we will start to build up soon. The floor level is where these concrete are. So we have these vaults here, arches to get in. Not vaults, arches, so my bad. On both sides. Here we have another one for the main entrance. There will be some doors here as well, like this size door. Here we have some like an indentation kind of in the wall where we will have statues to the top on both sides. Here I was thinking of putting like a big painting or something, like a custom painting or something, like with I mean like by using like concrete blocks or something like that, so it would be very low resolution, but we could do something fun there maybe. And I was thinking that above that, so at this level, we would have a huge church organ, because those are neat. And that's where we're at. The walls will of course continue to this part where we have these side structures, and then we will have like a semicircular wall here, which will have a lot of stained glass windows in it. And yeah, let's get building. I've been working on collecting some grey concrete for our floors, and I had a lot of use. Every time I use this machine to turn it into the powder into concrete, some, like very few, but some items would end up on the back. So I decided to try to fix that. So that's what I did. And it turned into this monstrosity. So the whole center is, let's see, the water source. Oh fuck. The water source is behind this block. So we have one block behind the water source, which itself is set in a stair. So the stair is like this, and the block behind this. And there are 4 blocks on both sides of the thing where we place the concrete powder. And then we had issues that occasionally the concrete block would glitch inside the block, this block right above the water source, which is right there. And then before it would shoot out to the sides, but when I filled in the sides, it would shoot out upwards. And sometimes it would glitch into this block, which would then, when we had the block here, somehow end up on top of this block. I'm not sure how. I thought it would go up here and then fall in here, but apparently it ended up here sometimes. So, fix all of this. We have this here, water source, held in by these fences. It could obviously be full blocks, but I decided to go with fences so that I can see things easier. And, or signs, I mean. And it flows that way, down and towards the center. Then we have 3 source blocks here, which flows this way. And we have one there which flows there. So no matter in this whole area, if any blocks come up, they will all get dropped down into the center, which is where they should go down, because that is our collection hopper. And as such it have become reliable, I think. Our 2 front towers have now been completed. They are asymmetrical, as I have explained before that we want asymmetrical front towers here. So we have one a bit more rounder and one a little bit more square. I think it turned out pretty well. I tried to get the look of crockets here, these little hook things that you see on graphic spires, by putting the stairs in an alternating pattern like this, because I really like the look. of crockets, and I think this works really well to do it like this, but since this is a square tower, couldn't do it the same way, and so I decided to try this, and I think it turned out okay. And yeah, that is the whole facade now complete. So what we need to do is build walls that go from here to here, and then we need to build the back wall here. Then in the center we have the crossing tower, which will be the tallest part of the castle, so that will go up high here. And yeah, that is what we have to do next. The walls are now in place, well, the exterior ones. So this is what we have. We have first a very large window, then we have two smaller windows in each of these sections. Then we have corbels here, and there will be a wooden, oh I forgot, corbels, the innermost corbels, whatever. There will be a wooden ceiling, these 5 blocks, and this wall here will go all the way up and meet this one, and there will be openings in that wall so that you can from the inside see out through these windows. So this will go like all the way in here, so you can see. And this wall will also continue this way, all the way across and around and all the way back. And that is the next thing to do. Some progress have been made. The second walls are built up. So as you can see here, these are the outer walls, these are the inner walls. They are built up on both sides up until this part. I'm leaving the circle there for last. And I've been working on these columns here. And I cannot decide if I like these more or this, because these feel a bit flimsy, but I like that they are thinner. But I'm worried that like if we only have these kind of pillars, it will like, what if the roof falls down? That would be bad, because these are like gonna support a lot of weight. So I am not sure. I decided to go for a bit of a mixed design. So we have the thicker columns at the bottom and then the thinner one at the top. These are pretty tedious to build, but we're getting there. I'm leaving space for the large columns that will go up there. So the way I'm building these is just this, and this, then 3 of these, then this, then I go up like this. Then like so. And there we go. So now the one. Now I need to do this a few more times. Okay, I've been gathering some wood here. I think we're just going to have this go across like this. Until this point where this structure will be. And the same over here. Then this will of course get stripped. And for the center, I'm uncertain. I was thinking maybe we could have like Well, we definitely need this. Let's do this as well. Okay, so what if we did like this? And then we would have this in the middle. No, actually, I've changed my mind. We are going to have this for the main ones, and then we're going to put oak in the middle, like normal oak. Which we can't do right now because I don't have it on me. I do, but in my ender chest. Something like this. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think that's okay. Continue this all the way over here. Then we will have vaulted ceilings for the rest of this structure. All these arches have been put in up until this point, where we only have half of the arches because the outer wall is not built up yet. And yeah, now we're going to fill in a bit with smooth stone. The vaults have been completed here. They go all the way around, and we of course have openings where these big columns will go. Oops. And I try to do it around this curve as well. It's a bit hard to see because we don't have the outer wall, but yeah. Okay. We also need to extend the wall that lies on top of these inner columns here, all the way up to this point where this roof starts. Lots to do. Okay. I've started putting in the flying buttresses on this side here. So we're going to have flying buttresses like this here. 3 on each side. Ran out of materials, so I couldn't finish the last one. But these pillars here will go higher up later, and then have flying buttresses to the right towards this structure as well. And then up here we have more, and I ran out of materials here too, but you get the idea. You see the design we're going for here. And yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to cut this video short, and that's it for this one. However, the reason for this is not unfortunate. The reason is that tomorrow 1.16 comes out, and as such I have some plans, and those plans don't involve this castle, and as such I have to cut this video short so that we can move on to another thing next episode. However, we're obviously coming back to this right after that, but that's something that I want to do when 1.16 comes out rather than later, and you'll see what that is then. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.